I'm TEMPHUiBIS here. It's been a long time since I've actually done a video at this time of the day, you know, where the window is shining the nice bright light at me. This is usually when the camera's lighting's at its best. It's probably because that I've had such bad sleeping pattern lately, you know, at this time of the day I'm usually in bed. So, you know, it's a lucky time today, and I thought I'd use this time here to do the Q&A, right? And today we're going to start off with bboyagenttekken. What's your thoughts on Ghostbusters 3 as of now? The plans are summer 2013 film and date without Murray. You know what, yeah? You know Ghostbusters 1 and 2? I've only seen those two films once in my whole entire life. And that was when I was a young boy. I don't remember the films at all. I don't remember what happened in the films. I don't know nothing. You know, I guess I probably wasn't even into them that much, yeah. But I was into the cartoon. I liked the cartoon so much. But I knew nothing about the film so much that, you know, it's like the actors, there's actors that I know today, I didn't know they were in that film. That's how bad it was. So there's hardly any thoughts for me to say in the sense of, oh, I feel disappointed that Murray's not in it, because I don't know what to say on it situation. So I really don't know what to say. This film's going to be like watching a brand new film to me. That's all I can say, really. Which theme park do you prefer out of all the ones you've been to? As in, which one do you like the most and why? I'm not usually too much into theme parks, really. I remember going to Chessington World of Adventures twice. Enjoyed it both times. Went to Alton Towers. Enjoyed it there as well. And I went to Thorpe Park, and pardon me, and I remember I enjoyed it there, you know. But what I really enjoyed there was playing fun and games in the arcades, of going on a few rides, and also having pizza there, right? Now, when I think about it, then one time I also went to Trocadero, and there was a roller coaster simulator there, right? Yeah, and to be honest, they felt the exact same. So it makes you feel like, why am I paying so much money to go into a theme park, to go into the roller coasters, when and then, you know, going miles for it, by the way, when you have roller coaster simulators just around the corner. To me, they just feel the exact same. And they got more futuristic designs, by the way, anyway. So I'm just not a theme park person. Just ain't. And htaste asks, if you were a Pokemon trainer and you could have any Pokemon as a starter, like Ash had Pikachu, what Pokemon would you choose? But no evolved form, since this is a starter. Also, would you choose to evolve your Pokemon, or keep it in its original form? He says he would choose Machop and evolve it all the way to Machamp. Well, since our Primeape is my most favourite Pokemon of all time, really, he was actually the Pokemon who got me into Pokemon a lot, really. Obviously, my first one will be a Mankey, and I'll evolve it into Primeape. You know, that'd be just legend. I'll probably get Machop as well. Maybe evolve it into a Machoke. You know, definitely get a Hitmonlee. You know, something about Hitmonlee has completely inspired me to make the character that I'm working on. So yeah, there's definitely a lot there. Probably get Hitmontop as well. Second, if you could have 3 tattoos on you, what would they be about? As you know, yeah, I don't want to put tattoos on me. I think my arms are too hairy for tattoos anyway. And then I've heard of what tattoos do to your skin. But if I had to have tattoos on me, what would they be about? I probably would have TEMPHUiBIS on probably my arm, on my shoulder, something. I definitely got to have UFC somewhere, because UFC is a big part of my life. And probably would have, if I ever get children, have my kids' names on me. I know lots of people do that. And probably have a great coloured version tattoo of Noisy Boy on my back. That's a Noisy Boy from Resident Evil. Noisy Boy from Real Steel. Oh shit! Wait a minute. Oh shit! That was four tattoos. Okay. But you asked for 3, you got 4. So there you go. If Noisy Boy was in Resident Evil, boy, that'd be a legend. And talking about Resident Evil, we've got Wrestling Machine 9999 here asking, have you ever saw the awesome monster known as Nemesis fuck up a zombie in Resident Evil 3? For example, he's chasing you from area to area or room to room, and there's zombies also in 1 or 2 of those rooms areas. Nemesis punches the zombie and blows it up with a rocket launcher. If you've experienced this before playing Resident Evil 3, and then please tell me what happened. You know what, I have not seen it. My friends have always been telling me about it and they told me how funny it is, yeah. But the reason why that I haven't seen it is because usually I'm a guy who kills zombies as soon as I'm in the room, yeah. I always kill all the zombies, right? And you know, usually you visit the room first, you kill the zombies in there, then when you come back to that room later, that's when Nemesis chase you, yeah? So it's never happened because they're already dead, you know? But I think there's also been a time when maybe one zombie was in there, but I ran from one door to the other so fast I probably wouldn't have seen it. But I got to play the game again and then see it. I got to do it. Be wicked, man. Because I heard it's funny. My friends told me it's very, very funny. So I really got to see it. Second, I find it rather sad when you finally kill off Nemesis in Resident Evil 3, because even though it's rewarding on one hand that you killed him after the 7th time already, it's kind of sad on the other hand because you've basically killed off the greatest monster created in Resident Evil franchise. What do you think of this, Temp? Let's have a look. Well, yeah, if we never ever see Nemesis again, yeah, it would be sad because he was a legend, yeah. But you know what, yeah, is he really dead? And what I mean by that is, like, do you remember Resident Evil 5, the ending? You know, you blatantly shoot Wesker in the face with a rocket launcher. How much you want to bet, yeah, Wesker comes back? So, you know, how much, you know, it's like, how do we know Nemesis is dead? They always come back. And Zay12 asked, what are your thoughts on the planned one-way trip to Mars? I think it would be pretty boring living on a red barren wasteland for the rest of your life with few people to interact with. Yeah, I guess I'd have to agree. I mean, is there literally nothing on Mars? Literally no life forms whatsoever? You know, I know where everyone would talk about Martians and aliens and stuff, yeah? I'd think, hey, there must be at least something on there. Whether it's humans would look different or random other creatures, you know, especially in other planets like Saturn and Jupiter. Look how massive these planets are. Is there not anything there at all whatsoever? That's one thing I've always wondered as well, you know. And second, did you hear about the Streets of Rage remake that was cancelled? There's leaked footage of it and it's stated to be pre alpha quality by the developers. You gave me the link to the video. I never knew about it then, and I watched the video, yeah, and I saw the game, and to me it looked like utter shit. And it's not because it's in 3D and most games should be 2D, because there is some great 3D beat 'em ups out there like Mortal Kombat, Shaolin Monks. Fighting Force wasn't that bad, but this game just looked bad to me. You know, characters look, the cat didn't look good. The moves didn't look all that, and wasn't say I want the music that was in that. The music that was in that trailer, maybe that probably wouldn't have been in the game, right, yeah? But I can guarantee the music would not have been by Yuzo Koshiro. You cannot have Streets of Rage without Yuzo Koshiro. That's like having Wipeout without Cold Storage. You know? So that's what I say though, really. And Andy14324 asks, how are you? So which fighting game franchise do you like best? He's put a lot of list of games down here, Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, and all that. Yeah, but I don't need to read them all. I can just say to you right now, it's Tekken. Tekken is always going to be my favourite franchise ever. It's got the perfect balance of arcade fighting style and technique. You know, you got to really learn the game to really be really great at it, you know. One thing I love about Tekken is that you've got a command list, it's got loads of moves, but then there's loads of moves that's not on the command list. You've got to find these moves yourself, find the combos yourself, and I noticed the best players usually knows these moves. It's really great. It's a game that you could sort of learn almost as if you're learning a real martial art, you know. And the story of Tekken, you know, growing up with Tekken, more or less, is one of the things that's made me a man. May sound weird, but yeah, really that. And second, what are some of your favourite colours? Usually, everybody knows that my colours, my favourite colours are usually when two colours are mixed. Really, you know, I don't really usually have a favourite single colour, and it doesn't usually it's not really surprising to know that two most favourite colours all the time when they're mixed is black and green. You know, I love black and green a lot. But sometimes you got other good great colours mixing together, like white and blue. You know, blue, usually light blue and orange is pretty good mixture as well. And then sometimes purple and green. But I always think, yeah, that when black mixes with green, black mixes with blue, black mixes with red, usually we'll get some good futuristic designs and stuff and all that. But black and green will always be my favourite though. And JSJ07 asks, what year did you have your best Christmas? Probably 1990, because I remembered, I used to have the Atari 26, well, it was my brother's Atari 2600. He used to play it. Then when I used to play it a bit, I used to enjoy the games. But then one day the adapter broke and I could never play it again. It's like I always wanted to play the Atari again. And then when they bought a new adapter for it, what they did is they, my parents I'm talking about here, they wrapped it up in a Christmas wrapping. So when I opened it, sparkled in my face like, now I know I'm about to play a console again. You know, it's the only ever time I actually got a console for a Christmas present. There's never ever been another time. So, and I remember being so goddamn happy. Man, there was memories back then. So yeah, I think 1990 was my best Christmas. I was 6 years old. Are there any games or films that you're excited about in 2013 and that you would say look out for? First, well, for films I'm not quite too sure. For games, I'm definitely going to say look out for Dead Space 3. That game is obviously fantastic. One game here that I wasn't really... one game I was actually shocked here, but I played the demo and I'm actually enjoying it, you know, is Metal Gear Rising. Now, I was hardly ever into the Metal Gear franchise. I wasn't really into Metal Gear Solid and all that. But looking at the gameplay of Metal Gear Rising, and the game looked a lot different, I thought it was really fantastic. And I actually liked the designs of some of the robots you were killing everything at. I like that big robots here with the big animal legs that kicks you. I thought that was, and you know, and I like that IR prototype robot that you face at the end of the demo. So it's really a good so that's one good game to look out for. In the sense of films, I ain't got none. I ain't got nothing I can say. Oh, how can I forget? We have the Angry Video Game Nerd movie. I know not a lot of people are hating it. Me, I actually like the trailer. I know a lot of people are hating it, but I reckon it's going to be pretty cool. Maybe I'll probably do do a video on it maybe later on and say what I think about the situation and why I think differently to what other people are thinking. TheRyanHorizon asks, what did you think of 2012 and what were your favourite memories of it? The only great memory that I have for 2012 is making the tracks for Penguini. You know, it feels like the most I've ever could have moved forward. And there was also going to UFC in Nottingham as well. The trip to Nottingham was a great time. So that's more or less it really. And joeyrealgamer, oh wait, hold it, no sorry. TheRyanHorizon asked the second question. What do you expect of 2013? I expect it to just to kick myself up the arse and not be scared and just do what I want to do, just do what I need to do, do it without having a fear of anything. I really want to get things done. You know, there's something that I've had planned since 2002, and I started it 2009, and it's like we're in 2013 and I've got nothing to show. I want to continue really doing it, not messing myself up. You know. Now joeyrealgamer asks, what are your feelings and thoughts coming into the year 2013? Oh, okay, we more or less just had that question already. Well, then again he says, what are your feelings and thoughts? Okay, maybe I'll try and say a bit more about 2013. You know, I feel like this could be a great year. I feel like if I manage to just keep everything together, keep working as much as I can, and just try and stay positive as much as I can, because I've really had problems doing that for the last few years. If I can really stay positive and do what I would like to do, I reckon this could be a great year. And second, do you ever get game rage? If so, how bad does it get? What's the worst game rage you've ever experienced? What's a game rage? Does that mean when you're playing too much in one go? Or is the game just glitching out on you so you're getting angry? Oh, or you're talking about the situation when you're getting angry at games when you're dying or whatever. Well, my game rages at the most used to actually be in the PS1 days when games weren't working. When I chipped my PlayStation, later on it mashed up completely and I couldn't play any games whatsoever. Those were the worst game rages, because I used to proper full pelt punch my PlayStation in the off button. and I remember one time it was on a stool and I booted the stool, and I feel stupid for doing that because there was people in my room. It could have fell on one of their heads, it could have fell in their eye. I literally just booted the stool full pelt as if I booted a football in a small room like this as well. So it was pretty bad. So, but if you're talking about on a game, I never really used to get angry at losing on a game. I used to more or less just get sad. I remember when I was a young boy and I cried because I couldn't beat Nintendo World Cup. I used to be more of a sad pussy when I couldn't do a game, more than someone who's angry at a game, it piss you off type thing. I mean, I was pissed off, but like, it never came out as me being pissed off. It came out me looking depressed or whatever. So yeah, it was kind of like that. And StockyDoccy asks, what was your game of the year 2011 and why? We're going back, aren't we? Best game of the year 2011 was Real Steel. Definitely Real Steel. You know, it was like buying loads of games in 2011, enjoying the games, but in October, when Real Steel the film and Real Steel the game came out, after watching the film, downloaded the game straight away. When I got home that time, actually I downloaded it before going out to see it, so it would be downloaded by the time I got home. So when I came home from watching Real Steel, I made my video where you saw me go crazy because I really enjoyed it, and then I played the game all night, and I must have played the game almost every day for the rest of the year, you know, and most of the beginning of 2012 as well. You know, I remember some of my subscribers were coming online on the PSN and said, Jesus Temp, don't you play anything else? You know, I was playing that game so much. It's, you know, it's probably, out of all of the games that's based on movies, it's probably the most matching game that I've ever seen. You know, it had everything in it. You know, had the moves in it. You know, fix parts up and everything and all that. Give them different moves. Like, it was a game that I could just play again and again and again and again. And I've won 100% that game twice now. Done it on the first account, done it on my new account as well. And second, are there any gadgets you're interested in that we might not know about? Years ago you had a cool watch that you advertised. Yeah, man, still got my watch. Yeah, hopefully no one. Hey, no one eats salt. Oh, sorry, it's right at the bottom, man. Still loving this watch. Sadly, the batteries are starting to run out a bit. Got to get another set of batteries. Can't wait till I get these batteries. It has got a bad battery life, which is a bit sad, really. But you can get batteries for them. But yeah, as I was saying, if there's any new things that I'm interested in, really, it's more or less just music gear, really. One thing I feel like I would like to get is the Roland V-Synth. That cost about like $2,000. I definitely don't have the money for that right now. I'd like to get the Waldorf Pulse 2. Or is it? No, sorry, just Waldorf Pulse. That's not out yet. I'd like to get the Ninstrument, which is a thing here that some guys are working on. But that's about it, really. I ain't really got much other things like new stuff I'm really into at the moment. Not anything that I'm interested in getting. But maybe once I get it, you know, I'll probably make a video on it. So look out for that, if anything. And Bellamyfanboy asks, hey Tim, if there was a music artist you like and are a fan of, and you met him or her at a convention, would you ever want the chance to meet that person again? Yeah, probably would. You know, when I met the UFC fighters at the UFC. Oh wait, hold on, you're talking about my music artist though. But kind of the same drill really. Anyway, because when I met Cold Storage, I was wanting to meet him again as well. Met him a few more times, and I'm pretty sure there's other music artists that I may meet one day, and I'm probably going to want to meet again. Definitely would like to meet Skrillex. Definitely would like to meet Zircon, and wouldn't mind meeting deadmau5 as well. You know, there's so much things really. Second, are you a person who likes to keep himself to himself? Other than working on music animation and hanging with friends, do you like things like going out for walks, being by yourself? That's what I do. I get in my car and drive to the countryside for some quiet reflection and away from everything. I wouldn't mind driving to the countryside if it wasn't a long drive, because it is a long drive. I'm living like in the middle of London. You know what I mean? The countryside is far, so sometimes I go out for walks, but not recently, since how my sleeping pattern's been so bad, and this time of the day I'm usually in bed. You know, I have done a few night walks before. At the moment, I haven't really been doing much other things. The reason is because I want to push music and animation as far as I can get, so I can get where I would like to be, which is just live off music and animation. Just let it be my let music and animation be the thing what pays the bills. Then probably once I get to that position, I can sort of calm down with other things and start doing a few more different things in my life. You know what I mean? That's kind of the plan really. So at the moment I'm not really doing much other different things. But well guys, that's all of the questions. So next Q&A is going to be back in February. Not going to be a month skip this time. So next video, got a topic that's kind of related to MMA that I wanted to talk about, and that video, might try and do that video this week. So that's all I've got to say guys. Thanks very much. I'll speak to you all later. Love you all.